Hello everyone and welcome back to Motivation for the Day. I'm so glad you're here. Today we're diving into a topic that every single one of us has faced. Setbacks. That moment when you feel like you've hit a wall, when your best laid plans crumble and the finish line suddenly seems impossibly far away. It's a gut-wrenching feeling, isn't it? Whether it's a project at work that didn't go as planned, a personal goal that feels out of reach, or a relationship that's hit a rough patch, setbacks can leave us feeling defeated, frustrated, and ready to throw in the towel. But what if I told you that setbacks aren't stop signs? What if they are actually detours pointing us in a new, perhaps even better direction? What if the greatest stories of success are not about avoiding failure, but about mastering the art of the comeback? Think about it. Every successful person you admire, from athletes to entrepreneurs to artists, has a story riddled with setbacks. The difference between them and everyone else isn't a lack of failure, it's their response to it. They didn't let a stumble become a fall. They didn't let a closed door convince them there were no other doors to open. They chose to see the setback not as a verdict on their worth, but as a lesson on their journey. So the first step in overcoming a setback is to change your perspective. It's crucial to allow yourself to feel the disappointment. Don't suppress it. Acknowledge the frustration, the sadness, the anger. It's human. Give yourself a moment to breathe, to process what happened, but don't let yourself live in that space. After you've acknowledged the emotion, you have to make a conscious choice to shift your mindset. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" try asking, "What can I learn from this?" This simple question is a game changer. It transforms you from a victim of circumstance into a student of life. Suddenly, the setback isn't just a painful event. It's data. It's feedback. It's a free lesson in what doesn't work, which is incredibly valuable information on your path to figuring out what does. Let's break that down. Maybe you applied for a promotion and didn't get it. The initial sting is real. But once that fades, what's the lesson? Perhaps the feedback you received highlighted a skill you need to develop. That's not a failure. That's a roadmap for your professional growth. Maybe you launched a business and it struggled to find customers. That's not a sign you're a bad entrepreneur. It's a signal that you need to refine your marketing strategy or better understand your target audience. Every setback contains a seed of opportunity, but you have to be willing to look for it. It's about finding the silver lining, not because the cloud isn't there, but because the lining offers you a way to navigate through the storm. Once you've started to shift your perspective, the next crucial step is to analyze, not agonize. Agonizing is when you replay the failure in your head over and over, beating yourself up and getting stuck in a loop of regret. Analyzing is different. It's a calm, objective look at the situation. Get out a piece of paper or open a document and ask yourself some honest questions. What were the factors that led to this outcome? What was within my control, and what was not? Be brutally honest with yourself, but not cruel. For example, maybe you didn't prepare enough for that presentation. That was within your control. Acknowledging that isn't about self-blame, it's about empowerment. It means next time, you can choose to prepare more. On the other hand, maybe a market shift happened that was completely outside of your control. Recognizing that is just as important. It helps you stop blaming yourself for things you couldn't possibly have influenced. This process of analysis detaches your ego from the event. It's no longer about, "I failed." It becomes, "The strategy failed," or "The timing was off." This separation is key because it allows you to see the problem clearly without being clouded by feelings of personal inadequacy. It's the difference between a surgeon blaming themselves for a patient's illness and them analyzing the symptoms to find the right cure. Be a surgeon of your own setbacks. Dissect them, understand them, and use that knowledge to formulate a new plan of attack. Now, armed with a new perspective and a clear analysis, it's time to re-engage. But this doesn't mean jumping back in and trying the exact same thing with more force. That's the definition of insanity, right? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. No. Re-engaging means taking the lessons you've learned and creating a new, smarter plan. This is where resilience is truly forged. It's about adapting. Maybe your original goal is still the same, but your path to get there needs to change. Perhaps you need to acquire a new skill, find a mentor, break the goal down into smaller, more manageable steps, or pivot your approach entirely. Let's say your goal was to run a marathon, but you got injured during training. The setback is the injury. The old plan is out the window. The new plan involves focusing on recovery, physical therapy, and then gradually building your strength back up with a different, safer training regimen. Your goal hasn't changed, but your strategy has become more intelligent and resilient because of the setback. This is growth. This is progress. Don't be afraid to adjust your sails. The wind will not always blow in the direction you want, but you are the captain of your ship. You have the power to steer. The setback didn't sink you, it just forced you to become a better sailor. One of the most powerful tools in this process is celebrating small wins. After a significant setback, your confidence can be at an all-time low. Trying to take a giant leap forward can feel overwhelming. So don't. Instead, focus on taking one small, successful step, then another. If your business failed, your small win might be simply completing a new market research report. If you're recovering from that running injury, your small win might be a 10-minute walk without pain. These small victories are incredibly important. They are proof to your brain that you are still capable, that you are still moving forward. They rebuild your momentum, one tiny piece at a time. Each small win is a brick, and with enough of them, you can build a new, stronger foundation from which to launch your next attempt. Remember to be patient with yourself. Overcoming a major setback isn't an overnight process. There will be good days and bad days. Some days you'll feel motivated and unstoppable, and other days the old feelings of doubt might creep back in. That's normal. The key is to not let the bad days derail your progress. On those days, just focus on doing one small thing. Don't demand perfection from yourself. Demand persistence. Persistence isn't about being perfect. It's about refusing to quit. It's about getting up one more time than you've been knocked down. Surround yourself with a strong support system, friends, family, or mentors who believe in you and will remind you of your strength when you forget it yourself. Finally, I want you to reframe the entire concept of a setback in your mind. See it as a part of the journey, not an interruption of it. Life is a series of course corrections. Every time you face a challenge and overcome it, you become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. You're collecting experiences and skills that you will carry with you for the rest of your life. The person you become in the process of overcoming adversity is often a far more capable and interesting person than the one who never faced it at all. Your setbacks don't define you. Your response to them does. They are the moments that reveal your character, your strength, and your unwavering spirit. So the next time you face a setback, take a deep breath. Allow yourself the moment to feel it, then shift your perspective. Ask what it's here to teach you. Analyze the situation without judgment. Create a new, smarter plan, and start moving forward with small, deliberate steps. Celebrate your small wins and be patient with your progress. You are not broken. You are being built. You are not defeated. You are being redefined. This setback is not the end of your story. It is simply a plot twist that will make your eventual success that much sweeter. You have everything you need within you to overcome this and any other challenge that comes your way. Believe in your ability to bounce back. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today on Motivation for the Day. I truly hope this has given you a new way to look at the challenges in your life. If this resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next dose of motivation. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Share a time you overcame a setback. Your story could be the inspiration someone else needs to see today. Remember, you've got this. Until next time, stay strong and keep moving forward.